In this video, I'm going to be using CapCut for motion graphics. So first, generate your um, materials, the resources you're going to be using, the page, the each material you're going to be using. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you get your resources. So watch the video to the end. So you will also prepare the words that you want to be on it. So I have that written down. So I will just flow on with it. So that's the best way to prepare for your editing. So first, you want to start a new project or you want to start a new video. So after you've downloaded your CapCut app, as usual, you sign up to have an account. So you click on create new video. So the reason I'm using CapCut is because they have some resources that are very easy to use. So first I'll import my background, the background image I'm going to use. So like I said, I'll show you at the end how to download the resources, all the resources we are using here, how to download them. So first, import your background. So how do you import? After you've created the account on CapCut, you've signed up, then click on new video. So this is the background we are using. I imported my background. So this is a very basic and easy motion graphics. There are more advanced ones that we teach in our academy. But this is a very easy one, and doing this one for somebody you can gain a lot. So you can just extend it. Don't want it to be too long because it's a promotional video. So mostly use motion graphics to create promotional video. You can use it to create anything. And there are different types of motion graphics. But in this video, we're going to be learning how to do a very basic one that you can easily do. So we teach our students different types. So you learn more when you enroll for the course. So first you will import your second resource. So the first material we used is the background. So this is our background. So we import next material. So we are not going to import it as normal. So we are going to import it as an overlay. So you come here. So this is overlay here. So you click on overlay, add overlay. So this is the overlay we are adding. So this is what we're going to use. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to remove the background. So you click on remove background. This is background. You remove background. It's easier to use this feature more on the CapCut Pro, but you can also use it. So for those that don't have CapCut Pro, if you want to remove background, you can use free background remover to remove the background of your images. So free background remover is on Chrome. So I'll show that also at the end of this video. So what this is, you can just directly use CapCut if you are using Pro. So you see that the background is now removed. So now we have our can button. So I want to animate it. So there are different ways you can do this. So if I want to bring it here and I want it to come to this side, like the animation, I can just do like this. So it is on this side. Look at this. Pay attention very closely. It is on this side. So I click on this thing here that look like a triangle. So you click on it. So when you click on it, you move it here. You move the overlay, the image just put, you move it front like to the number of seconds you want it to be like that. Then you click on it again. You click on this again. So if you click on this, you move it again. You move it here also. So this is where you move it here. You'll be moving it here. I'm taking to another part of the image. So I'll move it here. So you see it has indicated I've done an action. And I'll move it again to another section of the image. Then I'll move it, click on this again. So I click here to move it again. Then if I want it to shake, see it, I'll move it like this, click on it again, then move it like this. See, it's automatically putting them because I'm editing. Then you move it like this. Then you can now come and stabilize it at the middle. So let's see what we have. You can also increase the image. So let's see. So let's play a video. You see? You see that is very, very beautiful. So let's go again. See. So that's it. So what I want to do next is, let me just make it this way. So what I want to do next is, so just pay attention closely. So I don't want to duplicate this because I don't want to alter the editing. I want to do a different animation. So another way you can do an animation is what I want to do next. So I want it, after doing that, I want it to have the can bottle and a pop-up text. So this will be, so add overlay. For those that are using um free, you would have removed the background, right? So okay, I import it again. So for those that are using free, remember that you are going to be using the one that you've removed the background already. So yeah, because I've not removed the background, I can use CapCut to remove the background. So background remover, remove background. So this is it. So now what I want to do is, so this is another way. This is animation. Let me go back. So you click on it. So you see we have different options like better split, splice, animation, delete, effects, AI image, AI video. So those bring animations. So if I wanted to do any of this, so I want it to, no. So there are different types that you can do. I want it to go here. I want it to slide down. So see, simple, very, very beautiful. Okay, I want to change it. I want it to slide up. So this is in, if you want it to out, if you want the types that we zoom out. So so I want it to slide up. Let me see. So I want it to slide up. I've started to slide up. I have my slide up. So I'm going to use this. So you can also look for this one is pro because it has this sign on it. Look at this sign, it has the sign on it. But you can also look for the one that is not pro. See, there are different types that you can use. So, and I've showed another way to use to do it. If you don't, you can actually slide it up yourself using that particular tool that we use for the first one. So I have it to slide up. So since so so in this place, I want to add a text. So watch me closely. Text. So you click on text. So, but I want the sliding up to start before the text. So I will move it a bit. So as it's coming up, it's going to meet the text. So you add the text. LD. So I want to write LD Warrior. So now before I let me edit this so that I can duplicate it. So I won't do the stress two times. So now I want to edit this. I want to change the font. I want a very beautiful font. There are different type of fonts you can use. There are different things you can do. So this is just a basic one. See, there are different fonts I can use. See, that's a font. See, you see this one is also beautiful. I love this one. So I'm going to use it. So instead of doing the same thing with the next one, I will just duplicate it. So it's still on the text. Then I'll look for duplicate here. See, I have duplicate already, so I'll duplicate it. So you see Z2. So I want one. So I'll change this one first. First, I'll edit this one. I'll change it to what I told you I want LD. I want to write LD Warrior. So I'll change it. War, Warrior. So I've changed it. So I want one to pop up before the other. So okay, I can just make it to be underneath one another, but I'll use different animation fonts. So now I want to edit it there. So we can put animation. So I want something like slide left, slide right. Sure, there are so many things that you can use. See if I use this. So I want one to slide left and one to slide right. So I can just search for slide. So this one is at the left side. So I want it to like come from the right, like from the right to the left. So wait, first I'll use slide left. So I can use this one. Slide left. I'll now click on this. So yeah, click on the second one. Then I'll search for slide right. So it's gonna go together. So you see this. This is also one. So let's see. So you see, I don't want this thing to be so complex. That's why I just make it so simple. So like I said, this is basic motion graphics. So the next thing I want to do is, okay, let's extend this. So I will next thing I'll do is add text. I want just to it to be just text. So the text will be energy. So like I'm going to duplicate this also. So duplicated. So I'll change this to during. So here we go. So I want to increase the size. I'll increase the size. So I want to change it. I want it to be different. So I'm going to use animation. So you can decide to use anyone, but make sure you don't allow it to be too. So you can't just use rolling, all this kind of. So choose anything. So see, I can just increase it. No. So how do we undo? Is this place usually is for undo? Undo. So let's align it now. So while I undo it, the animation went off. So I want to make the animation. I just want it to do something. So like I said, you can use anyone, but don't use something that is too like you cannot do this mixed rotation. You can also do it depending on your creativity. So let's see what we have so far. So now we had another text. No, it's gonna be after at this. So the next step will be naturally. So we're going to duplicate this also. So you change to flavored. So you are going to animate this also. So I don't want to be too complex, like I said. I just want to be simple. So let's animate. So I can search for. I want one to pop in, one to pop out. So I want to pop out. Okay, let's make it slide left. One to slide left, one to slide right. So this one slide right. Wait, the first one is slide left. The second one, actually, is slide left. This one. So we click on out so that we can see that. Slide left. Oh, we've changed that one to slide left. Okay, let's change slide left. Let's do the other way around. So flavored. See, I don't. So you can also reduce the timing for each. So it will be very fast. You can as well increase the speed. So I'm just showing you the basic. There are more things you can do with this. I'm going to add our next material overlay. So like I said, for those that are using free, you remove the background before using it here. For those that are using paid, you remove the background here. So I want to remove the background here. So remove background. So see it has removed the background. Now I want to put a text on it. Text. So the text I want to put is pineapple. Pine. apple. Oh, sorry. First one is coconut. Coconut. So I want it to start together. So we just use the animation to bring it out. So let's use animation. So you can even see what I've been doing right and left. Let's look for something more special. Okay, have we done any up and down? Yes. Okay, that's nice. So I want to use this light breeze. I like it. So that's that. So you extend it again because you're not done yet. See that animation is very easy. Well, they are complex parts, but when you set your mind to get it, you definitely get it. So let's add the next valley. So, like I usually say, remove your background if you are using free. So let's extend it more because we're not done with our video yet. So let's remove the background. So after removing your background, so we have penifing. So we put. You can also animate this. You know that. So let's animate this. See, so animate this. You can slide right. So let's animate that like that. Let's animate this also. Should slide it up. So you can animate it. That's why it is called motion graphic. Sound is awesome. So remember you can search for it. I'm looking for slide up. So slide up. Wow, this is beautiful. So now we have that. So let's see. So here we go. So let's add our pineapple. The text. To add text. So we let's animate that pineapple. No, I don't want it to come from the same side. Let's look for something nice. Mm. Okay, let's see this. Okay, this makes sense. So you can reduce the size. So it's about your creativity, how you want it to be. Let's see our video so far. Wow, this is beautiful. So I don't want it to be too long. Let me just add last text. This is a promotional video. Nobody's watching a 1 hour video. So the last now we had LD. So you duplicate it. So let's animate. So let's slide right. So make it a little bit. So let's see. So we won't allow it to be so low. But you can also, so I just want to make it short. So the last part is the strength. Yeah, need. So I'm gonna reduce this. And put an exclamation mark. Good. So I'm going to put a 9 animation for this one. This is the last part. So let's see beautiful animation. So that's it. So in the next part of this motion graph, we're going to add our music, and I'll show you how to get your resources and remove background for free. So let's see it. Let's reduce this so it won't be too long. So you make it to sit. So I'm increasing. I don't take time at all. So you can increase the size. Let's animate this one. So that's how you check it. So you know that you've done a very good. Let's see what you have.